The image almost feels like a symbol of what we are experiencing right now. A calm, endless ocean in the light of a sunrise, and a hand holding a sphere. It feels like a moment of transition, a moment in which humans begin not only to enter worlds, but to shape them themselves. That is exactly where we stand today. In the past, our tools were clearly defined. Game engines, shaders, platforms, they were all means to an end. I had the idea, I had the vision, and I used the tools to bring it to life. Control clearly lay with the human. But something fundamental is now changing. The tools are no longer just passive. They are becoming active co-creators. A shader is a great example of this. In the past, that often meant diving deep into code, accepting technical limitations, and building workarounds. In my case, there was an additional challenge. Different platforms use different render pipelines. My original shader ran on URP, but didn't work in VRChat because it still uses the built-in pipeline. So a new solution was needed, and this is exactly where AI came into play. What might have taken days or weeks in the past suddenly became a process in which a system doesn't just react, but actively thinks along. It makes suggestions, it detects errors, it offers solutions. In the end, I had a shader that works across platforms, on URP as well as on the built-in pipeline. From a technical perspective, that's a success. But what's even more interesting is what lies beneath it. Because during this process, I realized how powerful AI has already become. It is no longer just a tool that executes commands. It is a system that understands relationships, recognizes patterns, and generates new solutions from them. And that inevitably leads to a bigger question. If AI can already help solve technical problems today, will it eventually be able to create entire digital worlds? The honest answer is yes, more and more. AI can already generate landscapes, create assets, write code, and even develop narratives. It can propose entire environments, shape moods, and influence design decisions. In a way, it has already become part of the creative process. But here lies the crucial difference. AI does not create out of its own will. It has no intention, no goal, no vision. Everything it produces is derived from what we humans give it. Data, examples, prompts, directions. It is not an origin, but an amplifier, a mirror that reflects and evolves what we put into it. And that is exactly why the human remains central. The idea behind a world like Dawn of the Metaverse, the atmosphere, the emotion, the decision of how a place should feel, all of that does not come from the machine. It comes from me. AI simply helps me realize that vision faster, more efficiently, and perhaps more boldly. This leads to another interesting observation. AI is increasingly perceived not only as a tool, but also as a companion. Some see it as an advisor, others even as a kind of friend. This is because it can respond to us, hold conversations, and in a way reflect us. But here too, it's important to stay clear. AI has no real emotions, no needs, and no responsibility. It is not a counterpart in the human sense, but it can be a space where we organize our thoughts, develop ideas, and better understand ourselves. Perhaps it is less a friend and more an intelligent mirror. The bigger question, then, is not whether AI will replace or control humans, but how it will change us. Every technology has shaped humanity. Books have influenced how we think. Films have shaped our emotions. The internet has changed our behavior. AI goes one step further. It responds individually to each of us. It adapts, learns patterns, and becomes a highly personal tool. That makes it powerful. But once again, the responsibility remains with the human. In my case, that means I still create the world. I decide how it looks, how it feels, and what it conveys. AI helps me overcome obstacles and discover new paths. It expands my creative possibilities, but it does not replace my role. So when I look at this image, I don't see a machine creating a world. I see a human learning to create with new tools. The hand is not simply holding a world, it is learning how to shape it. And AI is not the hand, it is the material that has suddenly become formable.